I served with Bravo Company 367th Combat Engineer Battalion. I had a fiance right when I got back and ended up getting married. And I had known her for a while before, but I think that with my deployment, I became a little bit of a different person and, just maybe had a different view on life and maybe what we had in common before we didn't necessarily have in common after, but we never really took the time to, I think, get to know each other again, which is, I think something you almost have to do. And so unfortunately, we got married. That didn't work out. And so I think it was probably about, right after that time, which, that I just, everything kind of compiled up, if you will, in terms of just maybe some anxieties and everything. It was around the summertime, and there must have been a commercial or something about fireworks or something. And of course, the noise they decided to play on the radio was the whistling sound, which is very similar to an incoming. It was obviously it was just background noise, but heard that noise, the hairs on my neck stood up, and I was getting ready to jump into a corner. Um, After the fact, I almost had to laugh it off. Luckily there wasn't anybody around to see, but just a little embarrassing, but also a little piece of reality, which made me realize that, yeah, definitely not adjusted, and there's still, something up here that I've been, trained to do or how to react, and that was still in there. When I decided to go back to college and try and finish up my schooling, I went to go check in with one of the main buildings, and I remember seeing what it was a couple of wires that were running along the front steps of this main building to a garbage bag. And I mean, instantly it's like I'm looking around, like wondering where are these wires coming from, what's this plastic bag? I mean, that's the exact definition of what we were trying to avoid or take care of. And I went into the building immediately to the whatever front desk and was like, there's a couple of wires going to a bag out there. Has anybody checked that out? And then the guy was like, oh, it's just some sort of card reader for book sales or something like that. On the VA side of things, they helped me out a lot with the schooling. When I guess to go back to that, when I did decide to go back to college, the VA was there, and I did utilize obviously those resources, which was great. That helped take a lot off of maybe the financial side, and also just mentally figuring out, okay, I do have some other options for, my future in terms of a career after the military. Look for whatever help and get whatever you can. I mean, both on, in terms of education. I mean, it's one of the reasons why, or one of the benefits that are there because we joined. I mean, it obviously shouldn't be like the main reason, but I mean, the VA is there to help both on the education side and obviously on the mental health side. It's not a bad thing to talk to others and to get that support that you need, because we're human. There's only so much that each of us is only meant to bear on our shoulders alone. And so that's why we have each other. So whether it's friends, family, or a VA support counselor, I mean, for me, it was faith, as well as family and friends that really truly helped get me through. And we're still not, obviously it's like not like everything's cured or better all at once, but it gets you on that path, and that's the start.